EICMA 2022, all new motorcycles for the upcoming season, here from Milano, live on 1000 PS TV for you.
The largest motorcycle show in the world opens its doors. We have all the motorcycle innovations from Milan at a glance. Aprilia has one eye on the future and the other on young racers around the globe. The Aprilia RS 660 Extrema offers a perfect basis for real adrenaline rushes on the circuit. With a reversible shifting scheme from the factory and a lighter carbon exhaust system from SC Project, the Extrema comes in at just 166 kilograms dry weight. The Supermoto prototype on the Aprilia stand gets by without any exhaust at all. And what's the point, since the Aprilia Electrica concept is powered purely by electricity? Visually independent and reduced to the essentials, this Supermoto possibly shows us Aprilia's future. A true front of novelties beamed at us at the Benelli stand. The Italian brand with Chinese owners brings new models with up to 800 cubic centimeters. Let's start at the bottom of the pecking order, though. A new 250 cubic single cylinder is the power plant of no less than 4 different models. An A2 ready naked bike called the Tornado 500 maxes out the maximum power allowed in the A2 class with the 2-cylinder unit familiar from the TRK and Lencino models. The market launch is scheduled for the second half of 2023. The best-selling touring enduro in Italy is the Benelli TRK 502, reason enough for the Italians to start 2023 with no less than 3 new models. TRK 800, 702 and 702X are logically located above the A2-capable 500 sister with outputs from 76 horsepower. Different front wheel dimensions offer suitable solutions for a wide range of applications. Milan, playground of the rich and beautiful. 100 years ago, one of them was Lawrence of Arabia. A model was dedicated to him as early as 2020, and 2022 is the year for his infamous dagger. The Superior dagger is a work of art on 2 wheels. Lines and design language create a spectacular arch between classic and modern, breathtaking. Although not a single model from Bologna was presented at itself, Ducati didn't let its guard down at the booth. There are undoubtedly enough new models. A whole flood from Scrambler to Superbike was represented. The 240 horsepower Panigale V4R may be regarded as the spearhead, and the sharp cruiser Diavel V4, which with 6 horsepower more power and 12 kilograms less weight is sportier than ever before, has also been fired by a V4 engine. Street Fighter V4 and V4S have also been revised for 2023 and expanded to include the super exclusive Lamborghini variants, motorcycles that are likely to remain a dream for many. On the off-road side, the Multistrada V4 Rally completes Ducati's top-class touring enduro portfolio. In the 2-cylinder category, the Ducati Monster, newly presented last year, is joined by a sharper SP variant. Öhlins components, an improved braking system and sporty applications along with lower weight suggest a lot of riding fun. The Scrambler range has been completely revamped with the Icon, Night Shift and Full Throttle models. Modern TFT displays replaced the poorly readable round instruments and a large X is emblazoned on the redesigned front light throws. Ride-by-wire is now standard in all models, which means that driving modes have been introduced across the board for the first time. Performance remains the same as on the predecessors, but weight has been reduced by 4 kilograms. After the Intermod 2022 has already given us a new CB750 Hornet, it continues at the EICMA Lively. Based on the same 92 horsepower 755 cubic twin that powers the Hornet, the legendary Honda Transalp is making a comeback. The XL750 Transalp now enriches the middle class of touring enduros. Just over 200 kilos fully fueled, 4 riding modes and the classic travel enduro dimensions 21 inches in front and 18 inches in the rear give rise to anticipation. How much distance the Honda engineers have respectfully left to the larger Africa Twin, the first test will have to clarify. Also, the next smaller vehicle class at Honda gets a new member. The CL500 will be an A2 suitable retro scrambler. In keeping with the style, Honda relies on scrambler tire dimensions of 19 inches at the front and 17 inches at the rear, so that even the one or other gravel road can be ridden. A small fairing disc and side cases matching the bagger style are intended to make the CMX 1100 Rebel a tourer. Honda is expanding the model range to include the CMX 1100 Rebel T technically, apart from an additional weight of 5 kilograms. There is no discernible difference to the naked sister model. So of course the Rebel 1100 T will also be available with the relaxed DCT transmission. A bike made for endless trips along American highways. Honda is also doing something with its scooters. On the one hand, the Forza 125 and Forza 350 models get a visual makeover that brings them closer to their big brother, the Forza 750, as well as new dashboards and a few new features. On the drive side, Honda is breaking completely new ground with the EM1e, the first electric scooter for the European market. The market launch of the 45 km per hour moped with a range of around 40 km is planned for summer 2023. The appearance of Indian motorcycles at the EICMA 2022 was very much about racing. Those who immediately think of the FTR models are partly right, but the US manufacturer also sends its big bruisers to the ring. The popular King of the Baggers racing series impressively demonstrates how fat ships a la Challenger or Pursuit can be moved. The new FTR Sport gets the new TFT touchscreen, as does the off-road FTR Rally and the flagship FTR R Carbon. Those who expected to see new Kawasaki production models at EICMA 2022 will be disappointed this year. The Greens are using the world's largest motorcycle show to show where the journey is headed in the world of powertrains. 3 prototypes directly from Japanese development, including electric and hybrid models, give us an idea of what to expect in the coming years. The broad portfolio of Kawasaki models for 2023 is also nicely displayed at the very respectable booth. So we are looking forward to the future with combustion engine and electric drive side by side. You have to look back relatively far in Peugeot's history to find motorcycles. It will be easier to do so again from 2023. 2 naked bikes in the A1 and A2 classes are to make the little lion known again in the motorcycle sector. The Peugeot PM 300 and 125 feature bold design language and are powered by the single-cylinder engines familiar from scooters. With low weight and class-typical equipment, the PM1 models will enrich the market from spring 2023. The Peugeot XP400 will also break new ground from 2023. The crossover scooter, which will be available in 2 variants, GT and Allure, combines the advantages of a scooter and a motorcycle. The attractive package of a proven engine paired with a neat appearance and good equipment could really shake up the segment, which has so far been occupied purely by Honda with the ADV 350. Completely new, the Peugeot E-Street Zone expands the French company's electric range. With a range of up to 112 km and fast charger, it is an attractive offering in the AM class. Royal Enfield presents the Super Meteor 650, a big sister to the very popular Meteor 350 based on the well-known 650 twin. At 241 kilograms, it is no lightweight, but thanks to 48 horsepower, it should at least be able to get around better than the single Meteor. Visually, the Super Meteor 650 is a great addition to the increasingly broad range of the traditional Indian brand. A bang for the Suzuki buck. A completely new 2-cylinder inline engine powering 2 models redesigned from the ground up for 2023 is causing a sensation. In the GSX-8S, a naked bike weighing around 200 kilograms, the 83 horses will provide quite a bit of riding pleasure. What's more, the aggressively styled motorcycle is absolutely on a par with the competition electronically. The same applies to the first V-Strom that is not powered by a V-engine. The Suzuki V-Strom 800 is the first mid-range touring enduro in a long time from Suzuki, which is designed with massive suspension travel of 220 mm at the front and rear in the classic touring enduro dimensions of 21 inches at the front and 18 inches at the rear, with the wheel set fully in the direction of off-road. The new drive brings real momentum to Suzuki's model range and complements it wonderfully downwards. Powder shot, you might think before looking around the Triumph stand. But just as with Ducati, there are already some novelties for 2023 in the run-up to the show, which we can now marvel at in the flesh for the first time. First and foremost, of course, is the Street Triple Family 2023. With the Triumph Street Triple R and RS models, the traditional British manufacturer shows how much the performance in the middle class has increased over the last few years. Up to 130 horsepower and under 190 kilograms ready to ride are real announcements. If you want to go super exclusive, you can of course reach one level higher on the shelf and get the Street Triple RS Metodvo edition. Triumph has been contributing the engine for Moto 2 for years, which you can really get close to with the special model thanks to a special handlebar unit and lots of carbon. All that glitters is not gold. That's right, for Triumph it's chrome for 2023. The chrome collection gives all models in the modern classics range a new shine for next season. From the Barnes to the Scrambler to the Mighty Rocket 3, there are a total of 10 different bikes that will enrich the market as Chrome Edition from 2023. The Italian mother of all scooters is repositioning itself for 2023. A new GTV with the classic headlight on the front fender is included here, as well as a special series of the Primavera with turquoise rims and a 946 Anniversario. Yamaha has revealed almost all motorcycle and scooter novelties 2023 already before the first day of the fair in Milan. In total, it is a considerable amount of more or less strong revisions. But completely new models are missing for 2023. The Mount 7 series is divided from 2023 in a Mount 7 and a Mount 7 Pure, with the updates, new TFT screen and quickshifter preparation, are reserved for the standard model. Nice new 5 inches TFT displays complete with connectivity are also available for the popular Tracer 7 and Tracer 7 GT 2023, and the Sport Touros brakes and windshield have also been revised. The new Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus has an equipment list like a top-class motorcycle. Adaptive cruise control system, 7 inches TFT display with connectivity and Navi integration, collision warning, etc. show that Yamaha is serious about pushing these technologies into the mid-range. The remaining Tracer 9 models have to do without the aforementioned features, but are also a house corner cheaper than the new top model. Yamaha's popular retro bikes, the XSR 700 and XSR 125, are also seeing some changes. The XSR 125 will shine in new colors for 2023, and the XSR 700 Legacy takes the rider on a journey through time with black fork boots and the new Speedblock silver paint scheme. The successful Yamaha Tenor 700 gets the display and apps modes from its World Raid sister in 2023, gearing up for this year's expected onslaught of competition from Honda and Suzuki. The new A1-compatible super sports bike from Yamaha is based on the R7 presented in 2022, while the sharply designed R125 gets a TFT display including connectivity and traction control. It remains to be seen which of the two features is more important to the target group. Last but not least, of course, something has happened with the scooters. The XMAX models have been completely redesigned for 2023 and come with connectivity, while the TMAX has been given new colors.